New Age of Heroes.
Hey, what's up everyone, High Score Chef here. Just a quick video covering a topic that's come up a few times during stream that I really would love to just have a brief discussion about. Since its release back in 2022, the Goddess of Victory NIKKE game has exploded in popularity. For those of you who don't know, Goddess of Victory NIKKE is an immersive sci-fi RPG shooter filled with a ton of great character designs and an incredible story and narrative to go along with it. I personally have enjoyed the game since its release, and as many of you know, I'm not very big on gacha games, but this one in particular has definitely gained my interest, for obvious reasons. Jokes aside, I generally do love many of the characters, story, and gameplay. It's definitely unlike any other gacha I've ever really played. That being said, I really feel Shift Up as a company can tap into other markets of media using this now established IP of characters. Which brings me to the main topic of this video. Shift Up, make a fighting game. Now I know what some of you all may be thinking, but hear me out. NIKKE, as I mentioned at the start of the video, has exploded in popularity. It's everywhere, from adverts to in-person events. The series as a whole is recognized the world over now, and the series itself isn't even 2 years old yet. Which is why I think Shift Up should strike while the iron is hot. They have such a vibrant cast of characters, and they garnered a lot of love and admiration. I personally feel like that will do well within the fandom, and it will allow for potential newer players to take an interest in the base game of NIKKE itself. I used to be pretty competitive in the FGC scene myself back in the day, but nowadays I'm much more casual now, and I just enjoy fighting games as a whole in general. So I can sort of relate to how both sides are when it comes to what makes a fighting game fun and exciting to play, and that's good, fun gameplay. And most importantly, cool characters. NIKKE now has over 100 unique characters, not including any of the special collaboration ones, which is more than enough to start an amazing roster to choose from. It's crazy to me how so many of these characters already feel like they have so much legacy behind them, even though the game itself is less than 2 years old. That's how much of an impression and impact this game has left on me, and I'm sure several of you watching can agree. And if there's one thing I love in a fighting game, it's cool looking characters. Majority of casual players gravitate towards that before anything else. It's usually my first deciding factor for whether or not I buy a fighting game to begin with. Now couple it with fun gameplay aspects similar to several games like MVC, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Melty Blood, the list goes on. And the possible end result could be a really fun team versus fighting game. Now I know, it's a massive stretch, but a guy can dream. I truly hope that NIKKE as a whole continues to grow as a series in the future, and I hope that Shift Up as a company does consider this notion. The FGC as a whole is one of the biggest communities in the gaming space, and the level of camaraderie and fellowship amongst everyone is really something to behold. I think Shift Up's next move should be to develop a possible 2D fighting game, and if they do, there's really only one developer that comes to mind that I can confidently say would knock it out of the park and into the stars. So, what do you guys think of NIKKE possibly becoming a fighting game? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like if you agree with me. As always, this is High Score Chef signing off. Until next time, everyone be well, be safe, and as always, be hungry for more.